Hello to Doctor and everyone. Today I will present about our Lab 1 presentation, which is Malware Overview. First, I will introduce my team member, which is Nurin Amani, Iman Aisha, me, Nurin Akila, and Yuvan Durai. Always known as malicious software is the tool cybercriminal use to disrupt the system and bypass security. It comes in many forms, from virus and worms to Trojan horse and spyware with thousands of new variants appearing daily. I will examine these four major types, which is worm, Trojan horse, ransomware, and spyware.
Hello, I'm Iman and let's go through about the malware type worms. So what is a worm? A worm is a malware that self-replicates itself across systems or networks. It doesn't even need user interaction or intervention. Startnets is actually such a sophisticated or complex worm appeared in 2010. It is known to start developing since 2005, and it's also known as the world's first digital weapon. Startnets mainly targets the centrifuges in Iran, the gas pipes, power plants, and even the water treatment plants. That type involves targeting Windows operating systems and Siemens PLCs. Initially via USB, it spreads right after it is plugged into a Windows PC. Every node or infected PCs is searched through for finding the PLCs. Once it is found, it sends damage-inducing instructions to the equipment, resulting it to finally self-destruct. Startnets has actually exploited multiple zero-day vulnerabilities in Windows and ruined almost one-fifth of Iran's nuclear centrifuge. Over 200,000 of computers are infected, 1,000 machines are physically degraded. This proves that it is actually possible to attack another country's infrastructure through malware. But to mitigate it, the infected host actually must be removed immediately or isolated immediately from the network. Remove the rootkits and payloads. Secure the devices with the latest patches. Restore from backup. Constantly monitor any anomalies and ensure all the devices are protected with antivirus.
Number 2, which is Shaden, the persistent Android of Trojan. Shaden is the malware type, is Trojanized adware known as Shaden or Ghostposh or Hummingbird. The Shaden is identified in August 2015, and the threat target the Android mobile operating system. The impact of the Shaden is the financial gain. It will boost the operator revenue through aggressive non-stop advertising. It also forced installation, which for example, it automatically installs the secondary or unwanted application if we install something. And Shaden is also have a critical security risk as primary impact because the Shaden will gain the root access to the device and compromising the entire system. Next is how the infection happen. First, the method of infiltration is Shaden relies on user deception and unofficial distribution channel. First, the Trojanized apps. The cybercriminal repackage the legitimate and popular apps such as Facebook or WhatsApp, and when someone download the app, the Shaden malicious code is injected into the repackaged app. Second is the third-party store. It will taint the app and then upload it to an unofficial such as third-party Android app store. Third is the user installation. The user always seeking free version of paid apps and install the Trojanized application, unknowingly load the malware onto the device. Core tactic root and accessibility abuse. First, it will achieve system controlling. The Shaden will exploit well-documented vulnerabilities in the Android OS to obtain root access. It will root access the malware embed itself deep within the system partition. Second is accessibility service is be exploit. Shaden trick the user into enabling the legitimate Android accessibility service. Once enabled, the malware gains the ability to read screen content, and it will also automatically click install and accept permission button for new apps without user input. How to mitigate the Shaden is first the extreme removal step. By refreshing the ROM, it will give a resilience and most effective solution to completely overwrite the OS. Clean ROM obtained directly from the device manufacturer. For necessary precaution, which is backup caution, it will only backup our personal data, avoid restoring system, setting or app data that could reintroduce the malware. Third is the prevention is the key. When we download something, we download only the trusted source. For example, the official Google Play Store. Endpoint security. We will always use the keep up to date, reliable anti-malware solution actively running on the Android device.
I am Nurin Amani. Ransomware is a type of malware which is designed to encrypted file on a victim's device or lock access to the device entirely. So, I choose WannaCry ransomware for one of the malware. The WannaCry ransomware attack occurred on May 12, 2017. It's primarily targeted Microsoft Windows operating system, specifically those that had not installed a critical security patch related to the server message block SMB protocol vulnerability. Infection method. WannaCry spread by exploiting the internal vulnerability to Windows SMB protocol. It propagated itself without user intervention by scanning and infecting other vulnerable machines on the network using TCP port 445. The vulnerability is exploited. The malware exploited the SMB-v1 protocol vulnerability, known as MS17010, which allowed remote code execution on unpatched Windows system. So, what impact of host by WannaCry? WannaCry can encrypt files, rendering them inaccessible to users, and display a message demanding a ransom of $300 in Bitcoin, doubling to $600 in unpaid within days. It severely impacted over 300,000 computers in 115 countries, causing widespread disruption. So we move to the step. First, we can immediately disconnect the infected computer from the network and the internet to prevent future spread. Second, we can apply Microsoft security patches, which is MS17010. We can restore encrypted file from clean backup if available. Fourth, we can use reputable antivirus or anti-malware tools. Fifth, we can practice prevention for future attacks.
Given from S2G1BAXZ, and I'll be explaining about spyware. Spyware is a type of malware that secretly monitors and collects data and information from a user's device, disregarding their knowledge or permission. A type of spyware is Pegasus by NSO Group. It first appeared in 2011 and it targets both iOS and Android devices. Its modus operandi are phishing links and zero-click exploits. It exploits many zero-day vulnerabilities. Pegasus may read all text messages, emails, and instant messages upon attack, and it can also intercept phone calls and record audio or video using the device's mic and camera. And also, it can extract images and documents and also passwords while tracking the device's real-time location, GPS location. It is widely used to watch over journalists, activists, and political leaders. Steps to mitigate Pegasus spyware are following. Use mobile verification toolkit to check device backups. Update the operating system to patch known vulnerabilities. Avoid restoring old backups as it may contain traces of spyware. Factory reset the device and also change all passwords on a safe and clean device. And last but not least is to consult cybersecurity professionals or digital forensic expert. Thank you.